you for staying on. TJ gonna make sure that recording is started. Guys, I got you. Okay, so today's gonna be a different kind of call because normally I'm in here and I'm like, let's have an inspirational talk because we have decisions to make. But I want you guys to embrace what is happening right now in a different kind of way. Do we get a copy of the recording? This is my first call. Absolutely. So for those of you guys who are brand new, I'm going to do this right now. For those of you guys who are brand new, here's how we do things around here. We have this community on Facebook, and I'm going to share screen actually, since I can do that. Okay, share screen. We have this community on Facebook that I keep updated with all of our information. Okay, so this community is my love child. I have poured hours and hours and hours into creating information for you guys to stay updated on what we're doing. Mind you, this is not a company. This is a decentralized platform that's ran by an ecosystem of individuals volunteering their time to contribute value, propositions, and wealth building tools and resources to the community. Okay, so every single person here that you see as a leader, anyone who comes on and shares their story, they're people who leverage the platform, the smart contract, leverage the resources, the AI trading bot, whatever it may be. And they came to contribute their time and their energy and their effort. And so all the people, I just want to shout out Michael for your help. I want to shout out Monique for your help. I want to shout out some of the leaders, Diane Poihaere, Nicole, thank you for sharing last week. We have Ashante is telling the whole world right now about what we've got going on. I want you guys to have a new perspective when you leave this call today. So bear with me, because we found out some information last night that's completely transformational. And so many of you guys probably don't have the opportunity often to access financial resources like this. We have a conversation going on in our group chat. And did I share that link in the chat? Yeah, I did. So for those of you guys who are brand new here, please go to the chat right now and click the link that I just dropped in the chat. Okay, that's going to give you access to our private community. Like I said, we blasted through 700 yesterday, 800 in the middle of the night, and now we're creeping up on 1,000. And I literally said we'll hit that by the end of the day. And so, as much as we have so much to offer with LXP and the platform that we are all contributing to, the real thing that I want us to focus on today is passive income with our AI trading bot. Today we saw gains of 2%. And it's just, the day's not over yet. And it's just unreal, the results that people are having. And the fact that, first things first, you guys, this bot is 100% custodial, meaning that you have this on your account. No one is taking your money from you. You pay for your private access levels. Somebody's nice and hold on. Y'all know the rules. Mute it or boot it. So hold on. Mute. I got ADHD, y'all. Y'all to be nice to me. Keep yourself muted unless you got a question, because I swear, the minute my attention goes out the window, that train that we was just on, it's crashed. Okay, honey? So please do me a favor and be sure to mute when you do come in. I'm so sorry. I want to be as sweet as possible, but I have a very short attention span and I have a lot of information to give to you guys. So first things first, our bot, every other bot out there, first of all, it does not compete with the amount of volume that we're allowed to give you. So you want to understand, I'm going to explain something to you guys. I want you to type security, the word security, in the chat. Now, our friends over at the SEC have issues with companies who promise returns on your investment. So that's why, because we had a great question, we had a conversation going on in our group chat right now about some guy who's confused about how the bot compounds at such a high rate. And the reason being is because this bot is a custodial bot. It's you putting a trading bot on your own exchange account. You don't send your funds to anyone else. Therefore, no one's promising you a security. Okay, that's when that SEC friend gets involved. And so when sorry guys, I'm having to admit people while I'm chatting, but I really want to read this to you so you have this perspective, okay? And then we're going to break down into what is our bot friend. And so this guy commented on one of our girls' chats, and we love people like this because when they ask, skeptical questions, or when they're, inquisitive about certain pieces of information, right? It opens up an opportunity for us to educate. And so I'm really happy and grateful for Steve Sessions right now. I don't know who this person is, but he says, I mean, it's a 40% APR. I would love to find a savings account paying 5% monthly, 6% APR. I don't know if anything that pays someone I don't know, right? He says, I don't know of, he doesn't know, right? He doesn't know of anything that pays anyone 60% yearly returns. Your graphic is saying that if I give you 1,000, I'll make 8,000 or 86,000 in 1 year, question mark. So this question is freaking amazing. Okay. Steve didn't know, he just set us up for a part. What is it called? In the golf, when you hit the thing, it's up to par. I can't remember the word, but he just hit
a hole in one.
A hole in one. He just lined it up, right? Because here's the deal. When you have a bot that is your own custodial bot, it can give you as high as returns as it wants, and you are not getting a promise from somebody of a return on your investment. You don't have to send your funds. If you guys want to put $1,000 in to start this account, you put the $1,000 in to start the account. The bot's going to trade your account, and whatever happens between you and the bot, that's y'all. It's like you and the bot are in your bedroom. Nobody needs to know what goes on in there. Okay. And the reason why most people don't know of resources like this is because anything advertised to the public up until this point, even some of the top companies right now offering AI trading bots, are non-custodial, meaning that you have to trust a random company and a random stranger you've never met on the internet, send them money, send their company money, that company promises to trade their funds for you. This already sounds like a scam, y'all. This company promises to trade your funds for you and gives you back a return. Okay, so this is what we see with most companies and opportunities that offer something similar in the AI realm. But the thing about AI and decentralized finance is it actually forms. All right, what is this? I'm gonna start singing. Daryl, you better come in with the mute button. I'm not Nicola, you too. I'm not gonna call out the other one because their mic wasn't making noise. So when I wanna break this down for you guys. So first of all, this is not APR. Okay, 40%, and it compounds on interest on interest. Let me see if I can actually find, I'll just bring up the calculator really quick. So I did, oh, this was a year. This one was crazy. So we just did 30% on here, and I'll do 12 months really quick. And then I'll get back on task and actually explain to you guys, for those of you guys who have no clue what the bot is. A lot of people have been here with me over the last few weeks. Okay. So bear with me, right? But this is just okay, we'll do the 1,000 to keep it streamlined with the story. We'll do 1,000. And we'll do 45 because that's what was on the post. And the bot trades at 35 to 45% per month. Sometimes we see upwards of 50%. We have seen things like 35% days, but we'll talk about that later. So what this chart, just so you guys understand what you're seeing, the first row is the months. Okay, so this month 1 through month 12. Okay. The starting balance of this account is 1,000. The ending balance of this account is over here at 86,380. Okay. Now, how compounding works. Okay. I'm going to break it down for you guys. So the bot trades at 50% of the total amount of the account. Who's doing this? One of y'all. I can actually see it was Kristen. Guys, I will start singing songs to you, and I'm not that great. Okay. So 1,450 after the month's over. Does that make sense? You guys can all agree. We can all agree that 45% of 1,000 is $450. Can we all agree? Just drop 111 in the chat if you agree that the calculator did the math right. Okay. So now that we know that the calculator did the math right, now compounding happens when the first 45% that was made in 30 days, right? And the end balance came out to be 1,450. Then it occurs another 45% on top of the interest previously occurred and the first balance. Okay. So now we gained 45% of 1,400 the second month, 1,450 the second month, instead of just the $1,000. So now we're sitting at $2,102. Okay. This is compounding, you guys. Compounding is when the account builds off of the previous balance. It's not trading. What people are confused about is they think that it's just continuously trading this $1,000, which means it would only gain at $450 per month, right? But that's not what's happening. It's gaining off of this balance this month, and then this balance the 4th month, and then this balance the 5th month, and then this balance the 6th month, right? Pretty soon, that becomes a pretty significant, sizable account. And that account is accruing 45% on top of what was previously there. Can you guys drop a 333 in the chat if this is making a little bit more sense to you, how this interest works? Okay. And mind you, this is flexible. Usually we only be posting, I got naughty yesterday. We only post 30%. I make sure that everybody does that because I'm like, hey, let's under promise and over deliver. Dre, on the other hand, who's the one that actually owns this bot that gave it to the community for us, he'd be all about the 45% because we've seen 36% days. And so this is, you know, realistically, we're already on track to hit higher than 45% for the month, which I'm really excited about. But I just wanted to break this down for you guys because our dear friend, sorry, one second. I accidentally clicked a button I shouldn't have. Our dear friend, you know, he genuinely, and this is not abrasive to me, this is a pure question, right? And I'm sure some of you guys had very similar questions, but this question helps me identify where the disconnect between everyday people like me and you, right? And people who have access to decentralized finance products that are usually kept for the 1% of people in the world, okay? Usually people like me, and I'm not, you know, I do pretty well for myself. I do all right. You know, I have access to certain things because of the people that I'm connected to. And now these resources are becoming more and more common. And the reason why we're able to offer a resource with such a high rate of return is because there's no middleman. Let me tell you something. When the banks, isn't it continuously company, so it would only be trading with that much for the first day of each month. It would be trading, the balance goes up every single day, Josh. So like if like today we had a 2% gain, right? On one trade in spot margin. So it would, if the next trade opens after that trade closes, it will trade off the new balance. Does that make sense? Great question. All right. Anybody else have anything? Okay, so let me see. This definition made it more clear for me. Compounding interest is the addition of interest to the principal sum of a loan or deposit, or in other words, interest on interest. It is the result, hold on, let me read this. It is the result of reinvesting interest rather than paying it out, so that the interest is in the next period is then earned on the principal sum previously accumulated interest. That's absolutely right. You should send that in the group chat. Great job, you guys. See, this is why I love this group of people. Our group chats are so high quality because even if you don't know, you've got people willing to do the work to research and ask the right kind of questions. So thank you so much for your highly intellectual contributions. I can always count on Angie and Josh for those things, and I appreciate it so much. Let's see what else we got going. Can you put more than 100 to? Yes, you can put less than. You can put less than 1,000. That was just the example. Okay, guys. So really quick, I'm going to introduce you to our bot. I know some of you guys have seen this video, but I want you guys to, what is this, tea? Thank you, honey. I want you guys to watch this video with me really quick so you guys can have an idea of what we're talking about. And like I said, I did drop the link to the group. So we're going to introduce you to the bot. And then I'll do our little presentation here. All right.
Safest yet most profitable crypto trading software that I've ever seen on the market. There's a maximum of 0.5% risk. That is only 50 cents for every $100 traded, so you can sleep well knowing that you're not going to wake up in the morning with your account being devastated. I'm just going to show you a couple of live accounts that are running on the Binance leaderboard. They both have slightly different risk settings which you completely control. The system works with accounts as small as $200 or as big as $2 million, $20 million, $30 million. This first account is a live account of $1,000. It's on a higher risk setting than the standard. It's been running for a couple of months with withdrawals and deposits made during that time. Every few days, the risk settings are changed as the account grows. It's more of a legitimate style account that you'll see because people will be pulling money out regularly. The daily profit is a big one today because the risks are higher. On the $1,000 account, it's at $2,379. $5,399 monthly. It's because of the money pulled out and the higher risk, it's only at $44.15. But all time over the last 2 months, it's made $10,192.10 on this initial $1,000 investment. This particular account we were very hands-on with, and we just let it run and changed risk settings, pulled money out, added money in, pulled money out. It was a very it was treated basically more like a live account would be treated by the average customer. The next account is a much higher account. This is an account of $1 million that was started a couple of months ago also. Today's daily P&L is $43,326. $909. And all-time is $5,219,770.81. This is over 2 months of trading, starting with a balance of $1 million. This is a live account on the finance platform. As you scroll down through here, you can see the live trades that are currently running. On the system as we speak, changing as the markets are changing. A couple of wins, a couple of losses on here so far for the day. Obviously, the wins are bigger than the losses, and that's how that is. Obviously, on the $1,000 account, we have the same thing running. As you can see, a couple of wins, mostly wins, and only one loss so far for the day. As you can see, the account is these accounts are live accounts being traded on the finance platform. The system absolutely runs hands-free, non-stop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. As I mentioned before, that is the best about this is not the profit. The profit is outstanding. That's not what we created this for. We created this for safety. This account is beyond a shadow of a doubt the most safe trading. It's the most safe way to trade I've ever seen. So you can rest assured that with this system, you will not wake up in the morning. I guess that is about it. And if you have any questions.
Okay, you guys, so Ghetto Zoom got in the way. So hold on, give me 1 second because I'm gonna upgrade this thing right stinking now. Y'all, I'm not used to not having my stuff together, and y'all are gonna watch me do this because I'm not I'm not about to play with Zoom. We are not getting cut off. So if there's any questions about what y'all just saw in that video, one of the things that we have seen over and over with this offer with questions involved is this safe? What is the risk? What is the things that we have, the chance of losing? Okay, my account has been, okay. Ghetto Zoom has officially been upgraded. Y'all comment upgrade in the chat because we about to upgrade up in this Zoom. Okay, I'm so happy and grateful that we have officially upgraded Ghetto Zoom. We are not gonna get cut off. Woo! Okay, you guys, so here's the deal. I just showed you a video. That video, my dear husband is so sweet, and he just shared it into the chat for you guys. But also, this is the information that is readily available in this group that I shared in the chat. You guys, please do me a favor, get your booties in here, okay? Some of y'all got questions that are answered in this paragraph. I'm not going to read it again because I have tortured some of our leaders with this breakdown a couple times, so I'm going to be sweet. Get on here. The video that you just listened to is right here, or it's right here, the first one, okay? And then this one right here, I did an extensive breakdown on the 6 different income streams that you can generate with the bot. And I don't know if Chantel's on here and she's willing to come share for a second, but we did realize, and girl, there's no obligation, but we did realize yesterday, guys, if you have the bot on your main account trading on Binance, that it will also trade your sub accounts, which can be requested on behalf of from your company. Or if you guys have a corporation and you sign up with Binance with your corporation, you are able and eligible to have sub accounts on your platform, which facilitates you. So we were talking about it last week, do we want mom and dads to sign up additional accounts with LXP during the promo when the bot is only, because right, if you guys look right here, the bot is only 110 and 75 for your bot. So 110 for access to our platform, which is like, if you think of Costco, you can't go in and get wholesale discounted groceries. If you don't have a Costco membership, the same thing with LXP. You have a one-time payment for your level, which is a smart contract. You do get paid leveraging your level. We'll talk about that at a later time, okay? But right now, this is affordable. And this is affordable for almost every single person. Y'all could sell your TV and your mom's TV and pay for the bot. You guys already know, I keep saying you shouldn't be watching TV if you're struggling financially, because like literally you shouldn't. So go sell your TV, go sign up for the bot. And then minimum to fund your account is $200. I have been saying $100 to certain people. You can put $100 in, but I do suggest you guys get as close to the $200 as you can. After the first of the month, okay? So after the first of this upcoming month, we only have 9 days left, family, okay? Only have 9 days left. It will go up to $850 USD for your level. It will be raised up to level 5, and it will be $150 USD for the bot. In other words, get on the whitelist now. How do you whitelist? You go to this post, you comment whitelist, okay? I'll be going through here with a link to allow you to whitelist. You have to have an LXP ID code, which you only get in your back office, okay? So you have to get signed up with the platform before you can have access to this bot. Why do I need access to the bot? There is no financial tool out there. I wish I could get on camera right now because I literally look like a slumber party. But I wish you guys could see my face right now because I'm almost crying. Me and Mark and Christy, Monique, we have been praying for an opportunity like this. Our mission is to shift the financial reality of our people forever. Every single one of us have different types of blood flowing through our veins. Every single one of us knows what it's like to struggle, knows what it's like to have, you pay your last $1.50 for some food at the dollar store. Every single one of us knows what it's like to struggle through something. Every single one of us knows what it's like to be subjected to situations and circumstances that we have absolutely no control over. Okay, so I want you guys to understand that when we talk to you about this, I don't need your $100. Okay, I don't need your $100 to sign up. You need your $100 in this bot. Okay, that's why you're here. You need this for your family, and there's a window of opportunity for the next 9 days for you to get this at an affordable rate. Once you pay for it, it's $75 for the promo version. Yes, the bot is $150 a month, and you can pay for that by either paying for it out of your balance of your bot trading, okay? Or you can just invite 3 people to the platform. If you refer 3 of your family members, your friends, whatever, and don't worry about having to be some master recruiter, let me show you something, okay? This is my little team. My team is psychotic. My team, they got excited because I showed them something that worked, okay? I know I got Ashante on this call. Who else do I got on here? Who's on my team? Drop a heart in the chat if you're on my team. Mary's on here. I think Amber's on here. Where's my girls? I got a ton of them. There's Ashanti. Okay, let's go to Ashanti's page. And Ashanti's been with me for a long time. I mean, she was on my first crypto run with us with the smart contract. Okay, there's Aaron, there's Amber, there's my girls. Okay. Thank you, Mark, for the comments in the chat. You guys, if I'm going too fast for you, please check the chat. We're gonna go to my girls page and I'm gonna show you guys her post, okay? We don't go and recruit people into this platform for some coins. Okay. We're doing this because people need the opportunity. And so this status right here that I'm going to copy and paste into the chat right now, y'all could post it right now. I just showed you the Facebook group packed full of information. We are growing like crazy. We share tips about cryptocurrency, daily pay, how to be your own bec, NFTs, credit, smart contracts, financial tips. That stuff is shared in there every single day. All she had to do was post this thing that says, I have a group where we do these things. Who wants to be added? 215 people. Ashanti, were you ready for that? Did you have any idea that your post was going to spout off and change the world in less than, let's see how many hours ago it was, 23 hours, less than 24 hours, and she just done changed the whole world. Okay. So for those of you guys who think, I don't know how I'm going to, pay for the monthly fee of the 150, guess what? 3, and it's free. Get your friends, 3 of them during the next 9 days. Get your 3 friends on. They're going to pay, for their bot every month. And then you'll have your 150 to go pay for yours. It's not no multi-level marketing thing. This is a 2-tiered compensation plan for sharing this bot with people. But when I tell you guys, I can teach any single person in the whole world. And honestly, if you get your hands on this software and don't share it with your family, I don't know if my mom's on here. I'm going to check really quick. Let me check the, I think I see my sister. I think I see both my sisters. Mom, are you here? I want to, huh?
I'm laughing. Mom, are you here?
I don't know if she's here, y'all. I'm building this on my mama. Okay. The first person, before I let any of y'all sign up, y'all are a product. Most of y'all are a product of my efforts starting, and then my people going and doing what they do and being awesome and changing the world. Okay. Most of y'all are, that's why you're here. Before I signed up any single one of y'all, I signed up my mom for this product. My mom is getting my cousins in this product. And this is not go sign up your family and friends. This is, guess what? If you want to change, how many y'all be talking 777 in the chat? If you believe that breaking generational curses of poverty in your family falls on your shoulders, I need a 777 in the chat. If you believe that breaking generational curses of poverty off of your family falls on your shoulders, when you look to the left and the right, does your mama have it if you don't? Does your cousin have it if you don't? Does your pastor have it if you don't? Come on. I need to know. I need people that are going to tell me the truth, because I'm telling y'all the truth tonight. And I'm telling you, before I went first, and then guess what? My mama went second. Because I'm telling you on my mama right now that I refuse for us to go another year. I refuse for us to go another year as a family without having all the resources we need as a collective. And my mentor, ML Billion, he once told me, he said, how are you going to heal the world of financial illiteracy if you can't even heal your family? And I want that to sit with y'all, because some of y'all may have grudges against your brothers, sisters, aunties, and uncles, things that people did to you wrong. But let me tell you something, this world is changing. Let me tell you something, this world is not the same world that we grew up in. Actually, it's very much, some of y'all, my millennials, like, I can't, y'all did not get, I'm a millennial too. We did not get the good end of the stick when it comes to the reality that we've been facing. I think we've lived through how many world wars or wars? But at the end of the day, that's not what this is about. What this is about is, look at this, okay? Grandpa Joe, y'all know our president, dear Mr. Biden, literally spoke on live television, okay? Live television of a new world order and systemic reform. Now, how many of y'all, I just need a 111 on here, are melanated individuals? Where are my Latinas? Where are my Islanders? Where are my Black folk? I need a 111 in the chat. Come on. White people, this is for you too. But I need to talk to some people right now, because let me tell you something. This system was built to suppress you and your family. This system is built to suppress you and your children, and not just the system here in the United States. My Maori auntie is on here right now from New Zealand, Aotearoa. And let me tell you something, what they're doing to the people over there or in Australia right now, building fake storms. There are evil people that have control of our system, our systems. And if we don't get ahead of the wave, God showed me this vision 6 months ago. He showed me this vision 6 months ago of the institutions. Guys, our bot, this is a full manifestation. I want to cry. He told me, and I'm going to click on this so y'all don't see. I'm actually going to share this link. My Mark is probably like, she's starting stuff now. Let me show y'all. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to copy this link. Y'all can watch Uncle Sleepy Joe. Y'all can watch him. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to share this in the group chat. We're not going to watch it because I don't do propaganda and stuff on my calls. Okay. But here's this. I'm gonna paste this in there. Y'all click on that and save that to yourself and watch that. I didn't make nothing up just now when I spoke. Okay. This man just said a new world order. Y'all, he just said a new world order. That's our president. This is the United States of America. This is supposed to be the land of the free and the home of the brave. And let me tell you something. If you are not getting yourself in a place and position to fight against what this system is doing to our people, then you need to get off this call right now, because I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who are fed up with the suppression. They're fed up with the lies. They're fed up with the propaganda. They're fed up with working and there's not enough money at the end of the month, and they're ready to make a difference because we have a resource that is fully custodial. It's fully delivered to you, and it's only going to be available for some of you to reach for the next 9 days. And I need somebody to get convicted up in here and feel responsible for shifting their reality in this moment. Some of y'all been asking for a prayer. Well, guess what? Here we are. Love and Prosperity is the name of this company. Love and Prosperity, not even company, it's a platform. This is not no multi-level marketing bullcrap. This is a platform of people who came together to serve a collective. And I'm saying stuff that's real. I am 27 years old. I have been an entrepreneur since I am 19 years old. I am friends with some of the world's most amazing, most influential millionaires and billionaires. They listen to me when I speak. Y'all can read about me right here if you want. I'm not here to gloat on who I am and what I'm about, but let me tell you something. I've done stuff since I was 19 years old that other people looked at me like I was a freaking alien, because I understood things that other people didn't understood. And I see things that other people didn't see. And let me tell you something. God showed me that there would be a day where the institutions would put their money into the market. I don't miss what I'm about to say. They would put their money into the market. I just want to say bye to the 4 people who left the call. Bye. We love you. We wish you the best. And you'll probably be back in a few weeks wishing you had got that 110 bot. Okay. So really quick, y'all, there was a vision I got. There was a vision I got. And the vision was that as the institutions, don't miss what I'm about to say, as the institution put their money in, oh my God, to pump the market so that they could slush the funds out of the retail traders. Guess what the retail traders did? God showed me that we became the governance of the market, and that every time they put their money in, we took their money out. And that's what happens when the people move as a collective. Every time the institutions put their money into the market, we came and took it out. They can't clean their money no more. God showed me, I had a vision the other day of a dream, and I told Mark this. It was gold coins, it was deeds to properties, it was dollar bills, it was foreign currency, it was going around in circles in a washing machine. Okay, y'all, it was going around in circles in a washing machine. And when I opened it up, it was like a money laundromat. Okay, and when I got in there, what God showed me is He's cleaning the money, and He's putting the wealth of the sinners back into the hands of the righteous. And every single one of you may be like, you know what? I don't think I can change the world, Miss Monroe. Like, you talking big things, you talking crazy things. Well, guess what? You want to know how a movement started? It started by a ripple effect. And today, all I need to be is a drop in your waters. And all you got to do is go be a drop in the waters of your family. It may not be every single one in your family, but guess what? Some of y'all single mamas. I need a 777 for my single mamas in the chat. Some of y'all be single daddies. I need an 888 for the single daddies in the chat. I'm not here to talk no crap to y'all. I'm here to tell you the truth, because somebody needs to tell you the truth. That's how love is made. We got Nicole Best in the chat. We got Tabroy, who's a single father, in the chat on here, about to change the trajectory of the reality of his family because he is here. That's right. That's biblical. He said, take the wealth of the wicked because it's been stored up for the righteous. The greatest wealth transfer is here. Let me tell you something, you guys. We are a tribe. We are a family. We lean into each other. I have been on this journey for so long, and people look at me like I'm absolutely crazy. I got some people, the meek shall inherit the earth. Thank you, Micah. Thank you, Micah. I got people on this call who grew up with me in my hometown, and they done saw me be crazy my whole life. I never done fit the bill. I dance to the beat of my own music, and I sit there and I talk to God. I talk to the universe. I'm plugged into source 24/7. And let me tell you something. The markets are the greatest representation of the collective consciousness making decisions at one time. When you look at support and resistance zones, we did this last week. We might do it again. Hold on, let me see what I got open here. I'm gonna do this. Fibonacci spiral. I'm gonna do this. When you come in, mute out. Y'all notice how we had people leave the call and then the call filled right back up? That's because guess what? If you don't want a seat at the table, somebody else gonna sit in it. I have no lack and scarcity in my reality, and neither does everyone that's attached to me. And guess what? Pretty soon it's gonna be people in Houston, and people in Auckland, and people in Townsville, and people in Greenville, South Carolina, and people in Roseburg, Oregon, coming together and creating communities of people right? Communities of people that help facilitate gardens, they facilitate shelter, they facilitate food, water, all the things that are necessary to function as a society. And we can step out of agreement of inflation and a false system, a system that is biblically wrong in any scripture of wealth building, because that's the thing about the Vedas, that's the thing about the Bible, that's the thing about any spiritual scripture. It's actually a blueprint to wealth and prosperity. Like, what people don't understand is the direct result of health and wellness is wealth. Okay. It's like the direct next step. Like, if you are a healthy person in your mind, body, and soul, you build wealth in your reality. So for me, I'm a little cocky and confident about it because I know what my truth is, because I stand on a doctrine that has not changed over thousands of years. And right now we are dealing with a system of people. They are very small people. When they say them, it's only a small collective of individuals, you guys. It's only a small collective of individuals. It's not a lot of people. And what they're afraid of is they're afraid of the Black people making friends with the Latina people, making friends with the Kiwi and the Maori. You might be the same. I need to do a little bit more research, okay? But making friends with the freaking Bahamas, right? We got our Bahama people on here right now. We've got Kenya. We've got Nigeria, okay? The wealth that comes with our being connected, what that means is that they don't have the control for their new world order. Y'all know Joe Biden. You think he's got your best interest in heart? That man is the reason why the freaking war in the Ukraine's happening right now. Do your research, okay? So I need you to understand that this may be a little tiny bot, but let me tell you something. If you are a melanated entity, if you are a white woman, there are hundreds of thousands of grants and resources available to you. I don't care if you're married or not, available to you that you don't even know about. And so we were going to talk about for a second. Let me behave myself because I already went on a rant. I need to know value in the chat if I'm talking to the right people, because if I'm not, I'm going to go somewhere else because I need to know I'm talking to the right group of people. So let me know in the chat. You guys getting value of what's being said here? I can go into the logistics of our bot all day long, but let me tell you something. You already know it works. You don't need me to sit here and sell you nothing. Y'all are smart. Okay, here's the types of income streams. Okay, so this call was called passive income strategies, and I want to tell you a little something. Okay, I want to tell you a little something. In the United States of America, a man who I need you to type this number in the chat. 100,000. Put 100,000 in the chat really quick. Put 100,000 in the chat. You don't have to put the money, just draw the number. If some of you want to send me 100,000, you can do that too. I'll make sure you get more back. All right.
Run it runs it.
Hold on one second. We got somebody unmuted.
Oh,
it's my Bella. My auntie's on the call. My Bella. Hi, Bella. Y'all, my favorites are always going to be my New Zealanders. So I'm sorry, but I'm very keen on them. I love you guys so much. So earn income. Did you guys drop your 100,000? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we got the 100,000. Okay. So now I want you to put 36% in the chat. Okay. So first we got $100,000 of earned income from working a job. Now we're dropping 36% in the chat because that's how much it costs you. That's how much it costs you in taxes for Oh God, you guys. In the United States of America right now, if you make $130,000 just working a job, you don't have any financial literacy, you don't know about tax withholding, you don't know about certain situations, you're probably paying anywhere from 36 to 40% in taxes. That's $36,000 to $40,000 in taxes. It's freaking highway robbery. Okay. Say, I got robbed in the chat. Say, I got robbed in the chat. Okay. Because some of y'all been getting robbed with taxes. My single fathers, especially. Okay. My single fathers, especially. I see you, brother. I know you're tired. Okay. I know you're working your butt off. I work beside you. I worked beside you in many of my jobs before I became an entrepreneur. And it is unfair what this society, especially in the United States of America, does to our men. Okay. But if you are a person, you earn $100,000 in the United States of America, you're going to pay anywhere from 36 to 40% in taxes if you don't know the drill. Okay. So most of y'all don't know the drill. 98% of y'all don't know the drill. Okay. Now, if you were to borrow, I need you to do it again. Write $100,000 in the chat. Write it, $100,000 in the chat. We're borrowing it now, okay? We're borrowing it. OPM, other people's money. You max pay, the most I've ever seen on a $100,000 loan was 13%. It was a bridge loan for a real estate thingamajig, and it was like a flash loan. Okay, that was the highest I ever saw, was 13%. I need to type 13% in the chat. Okay, 13% in the chat. Now I'm gonna put this into perspective for you guys. So in the United States of America, number one, earned income. If you make $100,000 in the United States of America, you're going to pay anywhere from 36 to 40% in taxes. If you borrow $100,000 in the United States of America right now, the max I've ever seen, this is me talking from personal experiences because I don't know what y'all have ever seen max, but max I've ever seen is 13%. It is cheaper in the United States of America for you to borrow somebody else's money and leverage debt to creating cash flowing assets than it is for you to work 40 to 80 plus hours a week of your life to make you your 100,000 that you're paying out 40K back to the man. You might as well take the pay cut and the vacation and go earn your 60K and go back down to that lower tax bracket. Do y'all believe this system was made for y'all to climb it? Or do you believe that it was made for you to stay on a hamster wheel? Do you believe that it was made for y'all to stay on a hamster wheel? Because I believe that if you guys understood how money works, none of y'all would be sitting in a place and position to where you're working for $100,000, okay? You wouldn't be doing that because you would know of financial literacy tools like our bot to where if you were to take out 100, y'all don't even want to know about the credit game I'm about to put y'all on once y'all on the other side of this play, okay? Because some of y'all, my students, okay, I have a high ticket coaching program. People pay me 5 to 6 figures to coach them on their businesses and build, grow, and scale their businesses, okay? In that high ticket coaching program, you know what we do from a foundational standpoint? If I know somebody has $500,000 in expenses, what we do is we calculate out what that monthly payment is going to be. We put them on a bot with a deposit on that bot that covers the payment for their debt for the year. We pay all their bills ahead of time. The bot trades and manages the debt and finances the payment for their credit. We do that on a 0% to up to 24-month rate on credit, okay? Meaning they're borrowing $500,000 for free. Y'all don't hear me, okay? And then the bot is paying their monthly payment, and then their business pays off the credit by the end of the year. Y'all don't understand me. There is, you leverage debt, type leverage debt to build cash flowing assets that once you pay back the finances that you borrowed, you now have a free asset. You got an asset for free because you learned the key. You learned the key. Let me tell you what the key is. Are you ready for the key? I need you to drop a key in the chat. There we go. They're ready for the key, guys. They're ready for the key. Taryn's ready for the key. Paula's ready for the key. Nicole's ready for the key. All right. Now that we know that we're leveraging debt to buy cash flowing assets. Okay. Now you stack those assets on top of each other and you never have to work a day in your life. You never have to work a day in your life. I need you guys to understand a different type of lifestyle. All these wealthy people you see running around, this is what they're doing. Okay, this is what they're doing. They've learned how to make, exactly, Yadel, they've learned how to make their money work for you. And most y'all, I don't want you to be thinking, well, honey, I only have, right? I hope this is baby. Hold on, guys. I'm so silly. Now, most people, they think, well, honey, I only have $100. Honey, I only have $200. That's today. But let me tell you something. If you can listen to basic instructions, I'm a good teacher. That's one thing that I'm good at, is I'm good at teaching people who were like me when I started how to get something in this life. That is the gift God has given me. I follow Jesus. Jesus said, I will make you fishers of men. That man done taught me how to fish. And guess what? I create fishers. Where's my girls at? I need a testimony in the chat. How many of y'all ever thought that you would be able to bring people in like you have and introduce them to, guess what? I don't know how many people, I got 33 in myself. I don't know how many people we will touch lives of. How many of y'all want in? I need an I want in or I'm in if you're already in, but I want in or I'm in the chat if you want into this opportunity, because it goes away for most of you guys attainably to reach it without hurting yourselves by the end of the month. So I need you to message your person that invited you to the call right now and take action, because I need you to get on this whitelist and take action. I need you to do this for you and your family. I don't get paid off none of y'all. My people are already taken care of. I sign people up 24/7. It's never an issue for me because I'm a fisher. But I done took people who had no clue. I don't even know how I'm going to afford it. I don't know how I'm going to do my monthly payment, but I paid for the bot. And guess what? There is a one-time payment option coming up at the end of our promo for beta testing. So some of y'all may only have to pay the one-time payment of the 75. And you'll get the light version of the bot and you will have something working for you, because guess what? I'm tired. As a mentor, I'm tired of fighting with people who are struggling financially, to show them that the world is not just predatory for them, but that their reality is working for them on their behavior. You guys showed up for a divine appointment tonight at 7 p.m. or whatever time it is in your world, but it was 7 p.m. for me. You guys showed up for a divine appointment. So type divine appointment in the chat. Type divine appointment in the chat, because this was something that God has done from me from a destiny perspective. This was a prayer answered, a manifestation fully given to me that I had in hopes for everyone that was connected to me. And from me and from the people attached to me, you are here. And so this is a divine appointment for you to change the direction. I wonder what word I was about to say. It was a word I did not know what was coming out, but change the direction. Okay. Change the direction of your family forever. And I want to invite you in today. I want to invite you to become one of my students. I want you to become one of my business partners today. I don't care what part of the world you're in. I don't care what English or lack of English you speak. Guess what? We're going to learn how to talk to each other. We're going to learn how to relate to each other, because just like I saw in that dream, the institutions putting their money in the market, and here comes our little wealth bot taking the money out. Okay. That bot's going to see that movement. Not only do we trade spot and margin, but we also have futures trading for those of you guys outside of the United States. That means that we can make money when the markets go up and the markets go down. And yes, people are going to be skeptical. I'm okay with you being skeptical. I'm okay with you being afraid. I'm okay with you not knowing what you're doing. I'm okay with you being unsure. But what I'm not okay with you guys is not taking action today. Okay, because I need each and every one of you to take personal responsibility for your situation and circumstance and come into a place where I can teach you, where our experts that are coming in starting the first week of April can teach you new things. I want somebody to type in the chat. I need somebody to type in the chat. I'm ready to learn a new thing. I'm ready to learn a new thing. I need to know. I need to know who's ready to learn a new thing. Because today we are going to do something new. Some of us are stretching and we're learning to talk to people. Some of us are reaching into a place where we're learning a new opportunity of how to generate income. But let me tell you something, nobody on the call under the sound of my voice that takes action is going to have to work a job at the end of this year. Not one single one of you. As a matter of fact, you're going to be like me, applying for jobs on LinkedIn so that my VA agency can come do them. Okay. I'll be applying for $70,000, $100,000 a year jobs and saying, hey, I'll come in not with one person, but 10, and we're going to handle this and all of this for you. Okay. You guys, it's a different kind of reality that you live in once you have this one word. I need you to get to the chat because I'm about to type it, and I need you to type it back to me so I know who's paying attention already. Let's watch the chat. This is the word that changed my life. This is the word that changed my life. Type it.
Come back to it because it'll just keep going. I don't know what that is. That's weird. Yeah. Mine are glitching. I have to completely just.
Tabor is going to have his whole business on the Zoom. Can you keep your mic muted, baby? Okay, let's see. Let's see who typed it back. Let's see who's paying attention. Leverage. Pierre says leverage. Michelle, Lillian, Santana, Valerie, China, Janiti, Taryn, Rogero, Dr. Henry, Kizzy, Amber, Sophia, Gail, the other Amber, Ketra, Tabori got it, Denise, Andre, Nikki, Charles, Kristen, Marie. Okay, come on, y'all. Jace, that's right. That's right. Udell, good job. That's right. Y'all are about to learn. Y'all are about to learn what a life of leverage looks like. It feels good. It feels like you have time to heal. It feels like a massage when your back hurts instead of sitting there wishing that you had the money. Okay. It feels like watching your babies laugh at the river and you ain't got no pressing business or having to leave for a shift or a babysitter. You don't know if your baby's safe. Okay. It feels like freedom. It feels like having choices. Okay. And I need you guys to get to a place and position of understanding that right now there's an opportunity, and poor only means people passing over opportunities. Okay. That's all it means. Repeatedly. People passing over opportunities repeatedly. That's what that means. I need you guys to understand that today you have a decision to make. And whether you're here because you're one of my leaders and you came to invite some of your friends and family, go harder. If you're one of my leaders, you know how I talk to y'all. I need you to go harder. I need you to get convicted today. I need you to listen to what I just said to each and every one of you. And I need you to take that back out in the world, because we have a responsibility now that we know better to do better. And we have a responsibility to make sure that if there's a zombie apocalypse tomorrow and you only got 12 people on your block, you better know each one of your neighbors and you better get this bot into their hand. You say, hey, I normally don't do this. And this is me right now. I made my mama sign up. I told my grandma and grandpa, and that was very intimidating to me. I said, you guys got to get a bot. My grandma said, it sounds dandy. We'll call it Dandy Bot. She just laughed. They're going to get their little bot. You guys, everyone in my family's getting the bot. My neighbor's getting the bot. Why? Because I can't have broke neighbors in the middle of a place where people are going to be in lack and scarcity. Crime's going to go up. You guys see inflation. You guys see the gas prices. I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you the truth. And thank God someone's willing to tell you the truth in this time. I need you to shift your reality right now. I need you to type, I am wealthy in the chat. I am wealthy in the chat. When you guys join our opportunity and hop in our team page, I'm going to be giving you guys some strategies. I have some experts coming in from April 1st, April, May. So from April until the end of May, I have experts coming in, and then we end this what is it called? Quarter. Sorry. We end this quarter, which is second quarter, with a convention. Okay. We end it with a convention. 40 out of 73 of you guys are wealthy. It's good to know. I'm gonna go check the notes and write down the wealthy ones so I know who I'm working with, and the rest of y'all, you could just watch. But I need you guys to understand something, that you are in for a treat, but you have to be willing to learn something new. And I don't care how old you are, how young you are. Some of y'all as young as 16 on our team, and some of y'all as old as 76. If you're older than that and you've been hiding it from me every time I say that number, well, good on you. Okay. I don't need to know, but honey, let me tell you something. I will slow down. I will speed up. I will walk with my walkers. I will run with my runners. I cannot sit with my sitters. Okay. I need you guys to be willing to take action, to be resourceful, to be kind to this community, because everyone, including myself, is here as a volunteer, but I'm convicted. I'm on fire for a change in our reality. If it starts with you guys and we're a ripple effect, guess what? You're 2 people away from any type of amazing person opportunity. I don't know how, but God has blessed me in the last year with some of the most high quality relationships I could have ever had. And I'm just somebody from Sutherland, Oregon, who grew up in a trailer park with no money. Okay. With no money, but I figured it out. Okay. And I know that I would, in the place and position that I was, where I had $73 in my account when I started my first opportunity. I didn't pay. I had my paycheck come in. I didn't pay my rent. I don't suggest doing this, but I didn't pay my rent. I paid for my first package of my first company that I joined, and I figured out a way. I quit my job within 2 weeks, because guess what? That 342-pound single mother who was negative as all get out, breastfeeding my child, trying to figure out how I was going to deal with it, just left an abusive relationship where their man almost killed me. Okay. But today I am a testimony of God's greatness. And my only hope is that anyone who encounters me, this has been my prayer, that anyone who encounters me encounters the presence of God. And what that is, wealth and prosperity. It is not biblical to be broke. It is blasphemous to be broke. A dead economy is blasphemous. And so we have a responsibility to play the game like the elite wealthy who are leveraging debt. Every time you guys put your money into the bank, they go and they loan money against it. Y'all, I can prove this to you. We'll go into this in the next 2 weeks after this promo is over. Right now, we're focused on the promo. I will show you how when you go put $100,000 in the bank, They then leverage that relationship with you. They become a trustee over your estate, and they get to go do whatever the heck they need to do to make more money. These banks don't have money. They have your money. Yet you be letting these banks do one over on you all the time. You ever notice how if you get into a dispute with your bank, they're going to do everything they can to help you get your money back? Because guess what? They can't have you go somewhere else. You are a body in their system. You guys may have heard the term $1 million baby. How many of y'all have heard the term $1 million baby? Because guess what? There is a bond that's created when you are born that is valued and is filed away with the Treasury of the United States or Canada or wherever. Okay. And you are an implied benefit, or you are applied in the trust of the United States of America. I do not have the right terminology right now because I just woke up, not gonna lie. Okay. But I need you guys to understand that you don't know the power that you possess yet. I can almost guarantee, but maybe 1 or 2 people, I know Micah's on the call. Okay. So Micah knows a little something. Nicole says she knows a little something. Okay. But the mass majority of y'all don't understand what it means to have a private estate. Y'all don't understand what it means to be paid in equity. Beyonce said it on that song, pay me in equity. Pay me in equity. I don't want to be paid in debt. In the Bible, it says kings and princes shall be paid in gold and silver. Okay. The rest get paid in legal tender. Slaves get paid in debt notes. Okay. If you are a citizen, you are a slave. And maybe one day I'll have one of our Aotearoa aunties come off mute and teach y'all a little bit about what sovereignty is, because we do have sovereign beings on this call right now. Okay. But we are limiting ourselves through submission to please excuse my language. I almost just went off. We are limiting ourselves through submission to people who do not give a about you and your children. As a matter of fact, after your baby is born, they're issued a birth certificate. And if you don't file that baby's birth certificate in your private estate, your child becomes a ward of the United States Trust. You can look the trust up on Duns and Bradstreet, the business, the corporation that is the United States of America. You can look it up on Duns and Bradstreet. They have a motherfucking EIN. Okay? Y'all? You are submitting. Would you ever let Walmart own your children? Then why the heck would you let the United States of America? I would rather Walmart own my children, honestly, than the United States. Because of this done, they done messed up my grandma's Social Security by putting 40% of our money into this freaking economy over the last 2 years. You got grandparents to worry about now. They're going to run out of money. And yes, I know my millennial generation is tired, but so is every generation before and after, because guess what? We all got done over. We all got scammed, but now they can't stop us because it is intergenerational. It is interracial, racial. It is socioeconomic, meaning that different economic backgrounds are coming together. We got folks from all different lineages with all different skin colors, all different backgrounds and languages coming together in a movement called love and prosperity. And my version of loving you in this season is accountability. And I know I sound a little stern, but there are things that I know and understand that you may not know and understand yet. And I need to give you the gift of my knowledge, because the Bible says, you already know what I'm about to say. Y'all heard me say this a million times. The Bible says my people shall perish for lack of knowledge. And what does Miss Monroe say? What does Coach Monroe say about that? I need to see if one of my students is paying attention. What do I say about that? The Bible says my people shall perish for lack of knowledge. What do I say about that? Somebody tell me. I know we got someone on here. He's slacking. Yep. Bless King, that's facts. I say not on my watch. I say not on my watch. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Charles. Charles came in clutch with it. Not on my watch. I literally laid on my deathbed in 2020. In 2020. With my lungs barely able to pull freaking oxygen in them. Okay? My lungs were barely able to pull oxygen in them. And I remember leaning back for the last time consciously before I got well. I was asleep for maybe 3 or 4 days after that. And I remember laying there and I didn't beg God for my life back. I didn't think I was worthy. But what I did say is, God, I can't die, because there are people who need the knowledge in my mind. And I have a responsibility to give it to them. I'm not here for anything other to start a movement, to teach y'all how to move, and to educate you. That's it. The money gonna come regardless. I need you guys to type that in the chat. The money gonna come regardless. The money is going to come regardless. Type it in the chat. I need every single one of you. The money is going to come regardless. I don't want you to be afraid. The fear is not biblical. The fear is not your calling as a kingdom kid. And I am preaching, and I'm not sorry, I'm preaching, okay? But the money's gonna come regardless. Money's coming to you right now because you have dominion over money. You are actually the boss of money. Yeshua taught, then preach the kingdom at hand. Absolutely, Yeshua did. Yeshua gave us the blueprint of wealth. And you know what? I actually got a word last night. Thank you so much, King, for saying that. Yeshua literally showed us the nature of the seed. And the seed's nature is to prosper. The seed's nature is to duplicate. And so each and every one of you, Ketra says, money knows my name. Yes, money does know your name. Okay, money knows your name. It's coming to you regardless. And in this time, I'm going to ask you to submit the life that you've lived up until this point. You have to tell your subconscious mind that it's okay because change is about to come into your home. You've been praying for it. I need a 111 in the chat if you have been praying for change. For God has not given me a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and sound mind. Thank you so much for sharing that scripture. They said, I've been waiting for change. 111. Jenny's been waiting for change. Nikki's been waiting for change. Renee, Rajald, Dr. Henry, iPhone. I don't know who you are, honey, but you is ready for change. Valerie's ready. Sophia's ready. Brian's ready. Okay, here's the deal. We're going to change right now because we're going to make up our mind. How many of y'all made up your mind to do something before? How many of y'all have made up your mind to do something, and then once you make up your mind, it's just done? I'm stubborn as an ox, okay? I'm a Taurus Gemini cusp. It is done. Once I make my mind up to make a change, it is done. No one can change my mind. No one can deter me. And I'm over here, and I made up my mind on 10,000 wealthy households. Okay, in the next 8, we are already almost a month and we're 22 days into our 90-day run. All right. But I need you to make up your mind tonight. I need you to say, my mind is made up. My mind is made up on wealth and prosperity tonight. My mind is made up on wealth and prosperity tonight. And I want to ask your permission to intercede for you in prayer. And I don't normally do this, but I want to ask permission to intercede for you in prayer and cover you in prayer. Because guess what? What happens when you decide to make a change? What happens when you decide to shift into a higher dimension of vibrational frequency and a bigger reality is, guess what? That shakes up those demons, those generational curses, those generational agreements we were talking about. All that is habitual. Okay. It's habitual. It's things that your mommy and your grandma and your great grandma, guess what, y'all? Some of our great grandparents grew up in the Great Depression. How the heck are you going to stand in agreement with your DNA that's literally looked down at your arm? That DNA, it carries the same as your mother, father, your aunties, your uncles, your grandmas, all the way up the lineage. There's 62,000 people's DNA sitting right there on top of your skin that made you, okay? And all of them have different opinions than you. All of them grew up in a different time. Okay. And so when I, just like you can look in the mirror and look just like your grandma or your grandpa that you may have never met. Okay. Just like you can look like them, you think like them, you eat like them, you walk and talk like them. A family's whose lineage may carry diabetes, it's not always necessarily genetic, but it's oftentimes habitual, meaning we consume the same food, we make the same meals, we bake the same pies, we eat the same time. Sometimes, you know what I mean? And that's what creates a generational agreement. It's their, yes, right, Paula, it's their culture. Okay. And now I want you to understand that you are a light being in a flesh suit. You are not controlled by what your DNA, what your generations before you said you could be. You are in alignment with the next version of you that is a projection through your flesh of the light being inside of you. Okay, so stop thinking that your flesh controls you. Make up your mind tonight in wealth and prosperity. I speak health over this family. I speak wealth over this family. I speak unusual deposits of financial resources into your bank account, both physically and spiritually. I speak love and prosperity into your life tonight. I need my action takers to contact the person who brought them to this call. Normally I behave myself a little better on prospecting calls because this one is for our friends who haven't met us yet. So I do apologize for getting a little deep tonight. But let me tell you something, you got to fix the roots. You got to have deep roots. You got to be deep rooted in truth and prosperity and perspective and insight and intuition. You have to be deep rooted in who you are as a human being and as a soul and as a spirit. Guess what? Every single one of you is a sovereign body. You don't know how to act in the likeness of sovereignty. And you must first become solvent before you can be sovereign. You must first have a financial wellness so that you are not dependent on a system. The public is the United States of America Corporation, is the Corporation of Canada. It is the Corporation of New Zealand, okay? That is the public realm. The thing that the private hasn't done up until this point is create a situation to where we don't have to leverage public resources. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to figure out, I need a 111 in the chat on which one of y'all are gonna help me buy back the public resources to bring back into the private, bring back into the sovereign, okay? Because they cannot control us. And guess what? Their system is bankrupt, and it'll bankrupt faster if we step out of agreement with it now and step into agreement with our true birthright as kingdom kids, which is wealth and prosperity. We are no longer dependents. We are dependent on no one but the Creator. And because we are made in the image of the Creator, we duplicate, we expand. We can only ever become more than we were yesterday. We can never become less than. So I need to break it off of some of y'all who believe that you've backtracked in life because you have only ever moved forward. You have only ever moved forward. You have only ever become more. And every situation and circumstance, every unfortunate series of events that you believe has defined you up until this point, created a tool belt for you to help facilitate your next chapter. I received supernatural healing last weekend. Okay, I received supernatural healing last weekend, but let me tell you something, not even 4 days after that, we were at Walmart. The sweetest little old lady, she was moving her groceries from the cart and she was trying to go through the self-checkout. Okay, and she was on one of those little scooters. And the way that she was standing, I could tell she had the same pain that I deal with every day, but worse. And I could tell that she needed help. And my husband said, hey, babe, she's struggling. I walked over there. I started doing her groceries. And by the end of the night, I ended up laying hands on her. And all I prayed for was the likeness of the healing that happened to me. I didn't need to know how that healing happened to me. But because my body healed instantaneously, praise God, because my body was delivered from the trauma, sexual abuse, but being born with deformed legs. Okay, now my legs is straight. And every other thing that I dealt with in the issues of my root chakra, which is my hips and below my body, right? It's 3 inches below when you sit, okay? Everything in my root chakra was healed. So there's now a DNA memory. When Yeshua came and did what he did, he just gave us access to source all the time. Because they said that there was separation from sin. And so when Yeshua died on the cross and came back from heaven, walked through hell, heaven, came back, whatever, he said, I already triumphed both for you. Here you go. It's in your DNA now. Okay. Y'all got it in your DNA. You know the likeness of infinite life. I know the likeness of instant healing. I laid my hands on that woman's back. I massaged up her spine. And I said, is it here? Is the pain in this? And I said, the flame of death, which is like the circle that goes up behind my back and ends in the middle of my spine below my hip. Or is it this one? And I went over back around the top of her hips and showed her where the pain was. And she was so grateful that someone understood her pain. Let me tell you something. You go through what you go through to be a testimony. And so some of y'all, I need you to activate your testimony tonight. I need you to accept what happened to you tonight up until this point. Your financial struggles, your healing, your processes that you had to go through to come to the revelation and gain your wisdom. And I need you to come sit at this round table. I need to look across the table at my scribes and my warriors and my healers and my energy workers. And my mind settlers, my wealth builders, my warriors, my kings and queens, my gods and goddesses. I need every single one of y'all to come to the table with what you have. Because exactly, your time in the wilderness wasn't about you, but to become familiar with the terrain to walk others through it. That is good. Yadel, I'm so grateful for your contribution in the chat. You're giving me life tonight. And you guys, I'm going to cut it off after this. I need you to understand through. Every single one of you is about to be a testimony. Every single one of you, when you go through this bot, you saw our little community. It ain't much, right? It ain't much. It's pretty cool what we've been able to create as a community. I'm so proud of us. Let me get out of this picture really quick. But y'all are about to become a testimony to our community. And people are going to come in here who are afraid. People are going to come in here who are in a place where they've watched what's going on in the world and they don't know what to do for their family. You know what? I got so mad about these stimulus checks because my people, the people that look like me, they're like, we want more, give us more. And I'm like, you don't understand what this is doing to your families. But guess what? We're tired of working. We built this country. We're tired. Type I'm tired in the chat if you're tired. Type I'm tired in the chat if you are tired. And let me tell you something. You need your money working on your behalf. And so I want to invite you to check out this information. I want to invite you to get the things that you need done. I don't care if you got to borrow. I don't care, because I believe in it. I believe in it. If I believe in it, I'll put myself in debt in a second. I don't care, because I understand debt is something that is a tool to be leveraged. They're tired, God. Refresh them. Living water pour over these people now. They're tired. They're ready for a new opportunity. They're sitting here with hope and hands out. They're expecting a blessing, Father. I pray that your spirit moves right now. Good debt is good. Exactly, Rosa. Thank you so much for your perspective. You guys get in this group. I just dropped the link again. Okay, get back to the person who invited you to this call. I know I was a little bold and wild tonight. I know I told y'all a little bit of truth tonight. I know I might have ruffled some feathers. We only lost 7 people on the call, right? So we didn't do too bad. We didn't do too bad. I only lost 7 people. And I want to say thank you guys for giving me a place to have a voice that I know is heard, a voice that I can see the product of you guys moving and shaking every single day. I need you to know that you will always have me as a foundation to stand on, that of my husband, that of my resources. I'm plugged in, I'm connected. I have things to offer you. I have things to keep giving to you. This is just the beginning. We're just getting started. Okay, we're just getting started. And this is what a movement looks like at the beginning. I need you guys to realize, because I don't want not one single person under the sound of my voice to fall off and then look at us in 3 to 6 months. May we all be rejuvenated. Yes, Nikki. And I don't want you to look at us in 3 to 6 months and be like, I wish I would have stuck with them. I need you to fight your depression, your anxiety, the lies of the devil, the secrets of your past. I need you to fight any generational curses. I need you to fight lies that you told yourself, any spoken word curses over you from your parents, family members, coaches. I break those off of you in this moment. And I need you to lean into this family. So this is a safe place. We are your destiny helpers. These people here, they're volunteers, but they take that very personally. And we all benefit each other in this matrix. Yes, Paula, we'll get you plugged in tonight. Yep, we'll get you plugged in tonight. Thank you everyone for coming. I'll be uploading this recording. Make sure that you only send it to people who are ready to be ripped from the matrix. Because we are all benefiting each other in this matrix. That's right, Taryn. And that's the thing about the system, you guys. The system is actually biblical and it's Vedic. It's all the ancient texts talk about the systems of society and how they're supposed to be built. So the blueprint's not wrong. The calculator's not wrong. Ketra, go sell your TV, girl. The calculator's not wrong. It's the people running the system that is wrong. The people that are running the system that is wrong. And so you're going to learn how to operate outside of this system, and we don't have to hurt them. The Bible never brought their people back to a place. They didn't take them back to Egypt. They brought them up out of Egypt into the promised land. And it's time for you to enter your promised land. I need you to type this. I just got this. Ooh, my kneecaps got goosebumps. You guys know what that means. Okay. I need you to type in the chat. Get ready. Are you ready for it? Tonight, I enter my promised land. Tonight, that's the prophetic coming out of Taryn. She already got it written before I said it. Tonight, I enter. And I want you to say my promised land, my promised land, because God made you some promises and God is not man. He doesn't lie. He's not conditional. It's not your promised land. It's your promised land. It is the land that has been promised to you, the territory that has been promised to you. Yes, tonight she enters her land of milk and honey. Amen, sister. Amen. Tonight I enter my promised land. Thank you, God. This was so good. I feel my cup is filled up. I'm full. Are you guys full? Are you guys full? I need to type I'm full in the chat. Let's get what we got to get done. You know, let's not bother Andre. Let's make sure that we get all of our onboarding processes. I'm still working on this stupid video from last week that I have to edit to the two videos together because our ghetto Zoom and then put it into one video. Okay, so it says she still got room. Well, girl, we're gonna get on Zoom after this then. Oh my goodness, that woman will make me work. So I just want to say that I'm grateful for you guys. You guys are my assignment. You guys are my destiny helpers. You guys are my family. I want you guys to know that I am here for you long term, that I will never quit on you. If you're gonna quit before me. It's going to be us running. Could you forward the Binance US phone number still stuck with verification? Yeah, Mark's going to upload that process today. We know that some people are struggling with their identification, uploading for the KYC process. So we're going to upload that, those instructions today on the team page. I'm still working on the team page. I've been exhausted. You guys have been working me out. You guys have been working me out. And it's so funny because it's 5:26 p.m. on the on my computer because it's on Pacific Standard Time. And that's my birthday is 0526. And I keep seeing that number. So I just think something really powerful is going to happen on my birthday this year. I spiritually feel that. Sorry for that random little piece of information, but we're going to go ahead and conclude this call. But first, I want you guys to shout out your income goals for your total income goal for 2022 in the chat. I need your total income goal for the next 7 months in the chat or 6 months in the chat. I need it right now. Samantha's ready to whitelist. 250K, 100,000, 250K, 1 million from Brian. 100K or more, 20 million, 100,000, 5 million, let's go. 250,000. 100K, 1 million, 1 million, 200,000, 2 million, 300,000, a homestead. Amen, queen. 3 million, 150K, 111, 100. I can't say that word, but 500 million plus 100K, 1 million. It's coming for y'all. It's done. It's done. It is finished. It is done. It is all yours. Amen. Amen. Angie's 1 million, 250K and 100 for our people. Yes, Hannah. 100,000. Oh, no, 1 million. We got 1 million up in here, Sophia. Amen. You guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your time. I can't wait to get to know every single one of you guys, but I want us to focus on sharing this promotion. Make sure you don't miss out on the bot, and make sure that if you have friends and family that you know need to not have to be on their cycle over and over again, if they're on a fixed income, if they're in a place where they're struggling to be consistent and you know they've got taxes or whatever right now, they're going to spend $170 on 2 trips to the restaurant. That's 2 trips to Olive Garden for me and my family. Okay, 2 trips. That's it. They can go on a diet. They can cut out some poisonous food, right? Because that's all our food is in this system nowadays. It's all poison. They can take 2 meals off their poisonous food trips, and they can sign up for this resource. And you guys can become an owner. We're done renting wealth. I said that last time. We're done renting wealth. You are going to become an owner, and you are going to own this cash flowing asset, and you're going to change the direction of your family forever. Thank you guys so much for coming tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you join our community. I'm going to go ahead and end this call, and then I'll be uploading the recording right after it. Thank you so much every day for coming, or every day. I said every day. You guys are so fun. I'm so funny. Thank you everyone for coming. Give me 1 second because I actually want to, don't leave yet because I want to take a video of I've been so bad lately because I've been so in the movement that I keep forgetting to actually document the movement. And we need this because this is us being a testimony. Okay. This is us being a testimony. So I want to say thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. I I want to say thank you, each and every one of you, for blessing my heart every day. I gain wisdom every day. I become a better person every day because of you. So thank you all so much for being here. And you guys you're free to go get started. If you guys are here and you need to get started, please message the person that invited you immediately. And we'll get you on the whitelist so that you can get access to the bot. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a blessed day. Good night.
Night.